Let's fast forward in a few hours, I suppose, who knows, and talk about what the most important first questions for Rahami are going to be.
Well, obviously they're going to try to get to the, who he is, what he did, why he did it, all those types of questions. Whether he talks to them or not, who knows, But certainly, Kyle, they're going to focus in on is he the guy that put the bombs in New York City and in New Jersey, that type of stuff. I knew they were going to solve this thing fairly quickly. Now, I guess it's just speculation that this is the guy, but assuming it is, they're going to be diving into everything to do with him, where he lived, who was the Schultz, what's on social, the networks, blah 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 blah. Where's he been the last 48 hours? Who's he hang out with? All these types of things.
Why were you so confident this would happen quickly? His being brought into custody.
Well, Kyle, in New York City, there's very little you can walk around there without being on video somewhere, okay, number one. Number two, there were unexploded devices. That's like a gold mine to the FBI laboratory. The FBI laboratory has investigations of bombings around the world for the last decade. So, they know every little thing about how a bomb's put together, whether or not it's the signature of a bomb maker or it's some, lone wolf type person. They know where all these explosives come from, where they're sold, what the wires are, blah, 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 blah. I could go on and on and on. And I figured with unexploded devices, they're going to get DNA, Kyle, and they're going to get fingerprints.
James, this is Kayla Tausche. One of the key questions that we've been trying to figure out this morning is whether this suspect potentially was acting alone or whether this is part of a small terror cell. On one hand, we had a former FBI official saying the diversity of the devices would lead you to believe there was more than one person. But then we had another official just moments ago say the proximity of where he was found just 4 miles away from home suggests that he wasn't getting any help with his getaway plan. What would you say?
Well, I think it's much too early to speculate on all of that stuff, quite frankly. Usually, the early speculation is usually wrong. You can tell an awful lot from the devices, depending on the sophistication of them. But, I think the new normal, unfortunately, is going to be, they're not going to be terribly sophisticated. They're going to be sort of drop-and-run type devices. I hope I'm wrong, but the reality is we don't have a clue who comes and goes into the United States. The FBI, I've been talking about this for a long, long time. They don't have the resources to deal with this problem we're facing today. And that's nothing new. And yet, the Congress and the White House refuse to do really anything about that. And the border is wide open. You can drive Mack trucks over it all day.
I think we have touched on that in the past, unfortunately, surrounding events like this. James, the president just said he does not believe there's a connection between what happened here in the Northeast and what happened in St. Cloud. I just wonder whether or not you believe any catalyst, the election in 50 days or something else, creates a sense of urgency for those who want to do harm.
Yeah, it very well could. And, the president may be right on that, but that's speculation also. Kyle, a lot of these guys are, they're being influenced by what they see on the Internet. So from that standpoint, there might be some uniformity to this. But, yeah, it doesn't look like that madman out there in the mall. You could be walking in the mall someday with your kids and have some madman come up and stab everybody. That's why we're very concerned about what's going on here. But he could be right on that. But again, that guy could be influenced by the same thing that influenced this guy.
James Kallstrom, former FBI Assistant Director, appreciate your time so much. Thanks again.
My pleasure. Good luck and have a good day, Carl. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the I right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.